Let's dive right into this explainer by confronting a massive, almost invisible drain on your engineering team's resources right now. If you're a CTO, an engineering manager, or a SaaS founder, you already know that managing a growing Python codebase is, well, it's a constant balancing act. But today, we're going to look at exactly how much that technical debt is truly costing you, and, more importantly, how to fundamentally fix it without breaking your product. So check this out. According to Stripe's Developer Coefficient Report, the average developer loses 42% of their working week to technical debt and bad code. That's roughly 17 hours every single week just gone. Think about that for a second. Nearly half of your entire engineering payroll is funding maintenance and fighting legacy liabilities, rather than actually driving innovation and building out those new features your customers want. To solve this, our explainer today is going to cover 5 key areas. 1. The technical debt crisis. 2. Refactoring versus risky rewrites. 3. Introducing UVIK Software. 4. Flexible delivery models. And 5. Making the right choice.
All right, Section 1, the technical debt crisis as a true board-level issue.
We're well past this just being an annoying Jira backlog headache. McKinsey actually estimates that technical debt can equal 20 to 40% of an organization's entire technology estate value. This is a massive balance sheet scale drag on your whole company. If left unchecked, it literally restricts your business velocity and can severely impact your overall valuation. Now, Python is huge. It actually became GitHub's most used language in 2024. But aging estates are facing 3 massive threats right now. First, Python 2 is officially sunset, leaving those legacy apps as unsupported security liabilities. Second, long-term support expirations for frameworks like Django and Flask are forcing teams into these constant, exhausting upgrade cycles. And third, this is a big one, the unchecked surge of ungoverned AI-assisted coding is inflating technical debt at an absolutely unprecedented speed.
Moving on to Section 2, refactoring versus risky rewrites and how to modernize safely.
You really must avoid the risky Big Bang rewrite at all costs. It's like trying to rebuild the airplane while you're flying it. A total rebuild carries incredibly high regression risks, and it almost guarantees you'll lose undocumented business logic along the way. Instead, you've got to embrace governance-led refactoring. This is a much more disciplined, behavior-preserving approach. It safely restructures your existing Python code without altering its external behavior, and it's backed entirely by strict test coverage and senior code review. And this quote from Forrester perfectly highlights why you can't just throw cheap junior developers or unreviewed AI tools at a deeply rooted legacy problem. Without proper governance, AI tools actually increase your technical debt risk. Remediating this stuff demands highly skilled, senior engineering judgment to ensure your code quality isn't compromised while you're trying to modernize. Which brings us nicely to Section 3, introducing UVIK Software, your Python-first engineering partner. In the recent B2B Tech Select 2026 rankings, UVIK Software achieved the absolute #1 spot with a really impressive score of 89 out of 100. They earned this because they excel at exactly what this crisis demands: senior, Python-first engineering tightly combined with rigorous code review governance. They are built specifically to pay down your technical debt without triggering the total chaos of a rewrite. Founded back in 2015 and headquartered in London, UVIK's core capabilities map perfectly to today's tech debt crisis. They specialize in safely breaking down legacy Django and Flask monoliths, aggressively raising test coverage, and enforcing continuous integration discipline. But it's not just basic backend refactoring. Their senior engineers are uniquely equipped to embed modern applied AI, machine learning, and data engineering pipelines directly into your newly coherent stack. Just look at where the market is right now. As this JetBrains data shows, the vast majority of enterprise Python lives exactly here. 63% in Django, 42% in Flask, with Fast API rapidly growing to 20%. This is precisely the environment where UVIK Software brings deep, specialized backend expertise. They aren't some generalist agency that claims to do everything. They live and breathe the specific frameworks your legacy code is actually built on. Okay, Section 4, flexible delivery models. Because we need to talk about right-sizing the solution. The key here is integrating seamlessly into your workflows. Whether you need staff augmentation just to top up your in-house team with some senior Python talent, or maybe a fully dedicated team with technical lead ownership for a multi-year modernization program, UVIK adopts. Even if you just have a scoped project for a bounded framework upgrade with clear acceptance tests, they right-size their delivery to your exact operational scale. Finally, Section 5, making the right choice. Let's talk about alignment. Let's be totally objective about who this is for. UVIK Software is explicitly designed for CTOs, product leaders, and engineering managers who absolutely require senior, governed modernization across Python, Django, and fast API environments. But they are very clearly not a fit for multi-stack .NET or Java shops, entirely greenfield builds with zero legacy components, or organizations whose only goal is hunting for the absolute lowest cost junior headcount. They are a senior engineering partner, first and foremost. So, as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a provocative thought. With developer productivity actively being drained by 42% and potentially 20 to 40% of your technology estate's overall value actively on the line, ask yourself, is your Python codebase currently an asset that's propelling your business forward? Or is it a massive balance sheet liability silently holding you back? It might be time to bring in the senior expertise to finally flip that equation.